What up, everybody? BigCheese K.I.T here. This is a video in regards to the Sony PS4 failures. As far as the system not starting, system overheating, the red light of death, the red line of death, the pulsing blue line of death, the white line of death, like basically the America line of death. Dear Sony, I need to know if we are the testers of this system. If we are the testers. Because it seems like these systems were not tested when you released them. Basically, just you put them together, you didn't power it on, you just put them in the box and said, just ship it to everybody. Now, I know that there was some articles on the fact that you guys rushed this system, that you were not paying the people that were packaging this system, you know, and you're trying to rush the system and so we can be able to get it. Now, in my honest opinion, that was the biggest mistake of your life, because of the fact that a lot of people have this system now. I could have been one of them, and it has a higher failure rate than any of your systems that dropped. Now, there was, like, Xbox 360 had the red wing of death, so, or the red ring of death, or whatever you want to call it. Basically, whatever it is, you guys have, in my opinion, the highest failure rate as far as the day one systems dropping. And I just need to know if we, the customer that paid $400+ for this system, are the testers as well. We should not be the testers. The fact that, I know that you guys hate testers, etc., but that's what they are there for. They are there to do their job, and if the system fails, you do not send it to everybody in America and other countries. That is just plain stupid. So if you literally did this, if you just said, put the system together, put the hard drive in there with the software, and just ship it off. Now, I understand that everybody builds this, people that build this system, okay, build it up, bada bing, bada boom, it's done. But to just not test the system and ship it off, that's very unprofessional, for one. Two, that's wrong, because we're paying for a defected system that you didn't test. So if you did not test these systems, it is wrong. And for those who have a defective system, as far as the fan not powering up, you're not seeing a display, in which the HDMI cords has a bent cable. How is it that all of these cords in these systems have a HDMI bent cable or a bent pin? How is that possible? I have a lot of HDMI cables, but none of them are bent. I can see my screens just fine. But you mean to tell me that you guys didn't check the system before you shipped it off? You didn't check the cables before you launched it off? Now you have a lot of angry customers. If this is what you did, this will be the biggest mistake of your life. This will be the downfall of Sony and their consoles being released, period. Nobody's going to buy your system day one, like basically how we all used to do. Like, you know, when Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis or the Dreamcast dropped, there was no defective system. There was nothing like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, it wasn't a lot. Let me say that right. Let me correct myself. There wasn't a lot of failure systems like the PS4 is right now. The Xbox One drops next week. I'm going to say this now. If the Xbox One shows a lower failure rate than the Sony PlayStation 4, it clearly shows who was doing their job and who wasn't. If Sony did not have any testers for all of these systems that they have put in this box and shipped it to America, shipped it to other countries, you can say that the Sony systems has been the biggest downfall. This will be their biggest downfall, period. Just my opinion. What are your thoughts on this? If you have a damaged system or a broken system or a system that's not working, leave your comments on how you feel about this. Do you feel like you are the tester and then you have to send your PlayStation back to them so they can fix an issue that they could have fixed themselves? How do you feel about that? Make sure you guys leave a comment below. Thank you guys for watching. Sharing is caring, and don't forget to subscribe. Until then, K.I.T. Peace.